Hi, Jules here. So we're going to do some gentle, simple chair yoga today, or seated yoga. Okay, so first thing you need to do is get yourself set up. So I'm going to show you in a simple chair. So you can grab one of these if you've got one. Probably better a proper chair than a sofa. You could do it seated on the floor as well, cross-legged, maybe sitting on a cushion, if that works for you. But you know you don't have to. Chair will work perfectly well for this. So it's important we set ourselves up nice and comfortable. So you might want to put a pillow behind your lower back, and that will allow you just to sit forward off the chair a little bit. And you might want to put something under the feet as well. So maybe a cushion if you're a bit short, just to elevate the knees to give you a nice kind of right angle with the legs as well. So maybe a folded cushion underneath the lower back, just to help us to keep the upper back away from the chair as much as possible. So we've got that nice lift, okay? So take a moment, bring yourself into your seated position, have a little play around with your props. Again, it depends on what your chair's like really. Ideally maybe a chair without arms, but again, we can work with whatever. So, alright, so once you've got into your chair and you feel quite comfortable, just rest the hands wherever they want to rest. I'm going to invite you to close the eyes if that feels okay for you. Of course, if it's not, you can keep the eyes open whenever you need to. I find with the eyes closed, it really helps me to tune into the body, okay? So I just want you to start to notice the body. Let's start with the contact with the floor. So if you're in a chair like me, it'll be your feet touching something, your bum. If you're seated cross-legged, it'll be your bum and maybe your legs. Just feel that nice contact with the floor, and you almost use that contact down with the floor to lift up the chest a little bit. So however we're seated, we can lift the chest a little bit, relax the shoulders. We want to keep the chin into the chest, but we want to almost raise the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. So we're trying to lengthen out our spine. See how that feels. So it's quite a lot of effort for the core sometimes to be seated upright as well. So do cushion with the back, or if you need to sit back on the chair, so you can as well. But just try not to slouch so that you're round in the back. So you can sit right back against the chair if you need to, but try and keep that upper chest nice and lifted, okay? All right. If you've done any belly breathing before, one of the previous videos, you can tune into that as well for this movement. So a nice inhale and exhale as you inhale, the belly rises. If you're not sure about that, there's another video on here to talk you through that as well, okay? So just check in and notice how you feel, first of all. How's the body feeling today? I always think it's useful to do that before we do any movement, because we want to make sure that we are very careful. So we're going to do very gentle movements, but of course, you know, movements can be as gentle or as much as you want them to be. So just notice how anything feels. If you find an area of your body that does feel a bit tight or tense or is a bit stiff, we're going to go super slow with those areas, okay? It doesn't mean we can't move them, but it means we have to be very, very careful with them, okay? So just notice as you sit here, if there is anywhere that you feel, you know, you've got sensation, just notice it. We can breathe into it. All right. Lovely. So we're going to start with some gentle movement of the head, nice and simple. We're going to start with the neck. So again, if your neck is a bit stiff or tight, you're going to go very, very small movements, okay? We're going to use our breath as well. So we're going to inhale in the centre, and as we inhale, we can always lift up a little bit through the crown of the head. And as we exhale, we're very simply just going to turn the head to the right. So it's just the head that moves, the shoulders stay still. Maybe it's a little bit, or maybe we can gaze towards the right side. Don't hurt the neck. We'll inhale and we'll bring our head all the way back to centre, nice and simple. On the exhale, we're going to go to the left. So again, it might be very small, or you might be able to look all the way to the left, whatever feels right. And then we'll inhale back to centre. And we'll do 2 more rounds just like that. So we'll exhale to the right. The key is to keep nice and relaxed as you move. Inhale back. So we're not trying to force anything or push anything, okay? Not at all. Exhale to the left. Inhale back. One more. Exhale to the right. You might get a few little cricks and cracks. It's quite normal. Inhale back to centre. Exhale to the left. And again, eyes closed, I find really helpful to tune in. So feel free to do that as well. All right. Once we've been to the left, we're going to change. We're going to go up and down this time. Okay. The same breathing as before. We'll inhale as we lengthen the spine. And then as we exhale, we're just going to slightly tilt the chin up towards the ceiling. Now again, it might be a little bit, or you might be able to drop the head back a bit, but again, don't hurt yourself. It's a nice stretch through the front of the neck. And the inhale will bring our head back to centre. The exhale will bring the chin down towards the chest. Now again, the shoulders stay still. Drop the chin, don't force. Stretch down the back of the neck here between the shoulders. Inhale back to centre. Let's do a couple more just like that. So again, as we exhale, the chin can come up just as far as is comfortable. As we inhale, the chin comes back to centre. As we exhale, the chin to the chest. Inhaling back, we'll do one more. Exhale, lift the chin. Inhale back. Again, you don't have to move with me. You can find your own breath and your own pace. There's no need to follow exactly. And we can come back. See how that feels. We're going to come to do some circles now with the neck. So again, what we'll do is we'll exhale and we'll drop our chin down to our chest. But just stay here for a moment, but just let go of the head. You don't want to force the head down, but just relax it a little bit. You might feel a deeper stretch. We're going to come to some circles, okay? So we're going to roll the head in circles in one direction. So it's like you're drawing circles with your chin. Imagine your chin's got a pencil on it, I guess, and you're drawing some circles. So these circles might be quite big, or they might be very small. And again, it depends how your neck feels. So we want to keep a nice relaxed edge around the neck and the shoulders. We're not forcing, we're not pushing, we're not moving very fast. We will get lots of little cricks and cracks, that's fine, as long as there's nothing, large and something that doesn't feel right. When the chin comes to the chest, let's go the other way. We'll move slow, we keep that control as we go. And again, if you do know you've got challenges with your neck, these sort of movements will be really helpful, but it might be that your movement is really, really small, very small movements, and that's fine too. We'll do one more circle. And we can bring the head back to centre from here. Okay, I'm doing a little bit more with the head and the neck, so we're going to inhale and lengthen up again through the crown of the head. This time as we exhale, let's drop the right ear towards the right shoulder, so just a little bit. We keep that right shoulder relaxing down. We can take that right arm up and over, and maybe we can place it onto the ear. See how it feels to place it there. You can bring it further away on top of the head if you need to. That's better for the shoulder. And then relax this left shoulder down too. So it's a gentle stretch down the side of the neck. You can keep that left hand onto the knee, or if you want to, you can bring it to the lower back. You don't have to. Well, you'll probably feel it in that left shoulder if you do. So I'm mirroring you as well here. So you've got different options. See what feels right. Keep on breathing. Relax the shoulders. Allow them to separate. We're not trying to lift the shoulders and tighten anything. We're trying to relax them and broaden them, okay? Lovely. All right, let's inhale, come back to centre. Release the hands, release the head. All right, let's go for the other side. I've got hair in my face. Let's go for the other side. So we'll inhale, lengthen up, and we'll exhale as we go to the left. So the left ear drops towards left shoulder again. We keep those left shoulders relaxing down. And we can take that left arm up and over, maybe onto the head, maybe around onto the ear. Let the weight of that arm guide the head. We're not pulling with that hand though. We can stay here with that right hand resting, or maybe bring it behind. Again, make sure those shoulders are relaxed wherever you are. So you might feel this stretch down the side of the neck, but you might feel a bit of a rotation in the shoulders. Again, this can be quite intense, this version I'm showing you right now. So again, feel free to have the hand here, maybe just being here as well. Might just be enough today as well. Again, we can build up over time, can't we? All right, lovely. Let's inhale back to centre. Release the hands down. Okay. Let's come for the shoulders now. We probably feel like they need a bit of movement now. So let's have a little roll of the shoulders. We can roll. Make some circles now with the shoulders. Again, small or big, see how it feels. You can change direction, roll the other way. Nice. Maybe if you want to give the arms a bit of a shake out, you can as well. Maybe you want to make some big circles with the arms as well and the hands. Nice. Lovely, it's what we need after lots of sitting, that's for sure. So we're going to do a bit more with the arms and the shoulders now, of course, rest whenever you need to, okay? So we're going to have some movement of the arms. We're going to bring our hands together into our heart centre. We're going to do some breathing and arm movements. We're going to inhale as we open the arms out wide. So reach out like you're trying to touch the sides of the room. On the inhale, we let the chest lift too. And as we exhale, we can bring the hands back together. So slow and controlled is what this is about. We'll do a few more. We'll inhale as we open. So it's not about moving dead quick and getting the arms out wide. It's about lengthening slowly. Exhaling the hands back together. Lovely. Again, inhale as we open. Exhale as we bring the hands back. Let's do one more. Inhale, open. So we're opening through the chest. Exhale as we bring the hands back. Then rest the hands back down. Again, if you need to make any movements, you can. I'm not quite finished with these arms, so what we're going to do now is bring our hands out to the sides. We're going to bring our arms up and down. We're going to use the breath again. So as we inhale, we can bring the arms up. Maybe they can come to shoulder distance. It's up to you. Keep those shoulders relaxing down though. We don't want to be lifting anything. Keep a bit of space. Doesn't matter how high they come. As we exhale, turn the palms down and let the hands come back down. So we'll do a few more just like that. So we'll turn the palms up. We'll inhale as the arms raise up. Arms come as close as feels right for you. Exhale as you float them back down. So again, it's slow and controlled because I know that feels more challenging. I know than moving them quickly. And that's what we want to do. Two more. Inhale as you bring the arms up. So taking that breath into the chest and the belly as well. Exhale as we go down. One more. Inhale up. And this can be really challenging. I know it looks very simple, but it really can get the body warm. It can feel the tension in the shoulders sometimes. If you're feeling that, don't worry. Exhale down. Wonderful. You can rest the arms. You can give the arms a bit of a shake again if you want to. You can always roll the shoulders. All right, a bit more with the arms. So I'm going to do a little side stretch. So let's take our right hand to the outside of our chair, or if you're seated, you can put your hand on the floor. Take hold of that chair. We're going to use that. We're going to lift up our left arm. So we start just stretching one arm so we can reach up, but keep that shoulder relaxing down and keep our bum nicely connected wherever it is. And then we're going to see if we can have a little lean over. So leaning over to the right. So you've got that hand on the chair to support you. Again, you might lean over a little bit, you might lean over a lot, it's up to you. See how that feels. What we want to try and do is not fall forward. We're not trying to come forward and bring our arm over. We're keeping our arm up. It's just a lovely stretch down this side. We're going to do a bit here anyway, so we'll do the other side first of all. So let's bring that left hand down, take hold of the chair on the other side. Again, the right arm can come up now. We can start here just by lifting up. If you need to keep a bend in the elbow, you can as well. That's absolutely fine. You can stay here, or you can have a little go over. But we're not trying to bend the elbow to get the hand like further. If you need a little bend just to keep the arm safe, you can. But we're looking for kind of a nice arch. Again, we can stay here, or we can lean over a little bit. See how it feels on this side. You might find one side's more challenging than the other. We're going to do a little flow. So we're going to exhale, bring that right hand down to the chair. Inhale, bring the left arm up and over again, however far feels comfortable for you. We'll exhale, bring that left hand down onto the chair. Inhale as we change. So nice side stretch. We'll do another one. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale up. So let's hold again at each side. So we'll move again. We'll exhale the right hand down and we'll inhale the left, and then we'll have a go at holding again. So again, you can be straight up if you want to. You can be over. We've got hold of a chair somewhere so that we've got that support. You might find there's more space. See how it feels. I'm going to feel a lovely stretch down the arm, the side of the rib cage a little bit. Keep on breathing. Don't hold the breath to be here. And let's go for one more hold on the other side. So let's bring that left arm down, right arm up, over just to the point that feels right. And again, we'll stay here. Relax the shoulder down wherever you are. That shoulder wants to creep up. I know that arm wants to try and lift out of the socket. Perfect. All right, let's exhale, bring that hand down. Again, we can give the arms a shake out if you want to. All right, well done. Not too much longer to go. So we're going to take a little twist here first of all. So we're going to bring our arms onto our legs. So again, you can do this on the chair or on the floor. We're going to take our left hand onto our right knee, and our right hand is going to come behind, either onto the floor or onto the back of the chair. And we're just going to simply turn towards the right side. So it might be that you turn to look towards the right side, or it might be that you turn to look over the right shoulder. Keep those shoulders relaxing down. It's quite nice with the chair because we can hold on to it for a bit of traction almost. And keep lifting up through the crown of the head as well. So find a place that you can stay. We're not gripping on for dear life, not at all. Hopefully it feels nice. That's often sometimes these poses are a bit uncomfortable, but they should feel like a good discomfort. All right, and then let's release and come back to centre, bring our hands back, and let's go for the other side. So right hand now onto the leg, left hand to the back of the chair or onto the floor if we're seated. We can lift up our chest and we can gaze over towards the left side now, or maybe over the left shoulder. Again, the goal is not to push ourselves into the position more than ever, it's to feel it. So it's to feel the lovely stretch inside and the space inside. So stay at the point where that is for you. We don't get any gains by trying to bring tension in, by forcing ourselves into something. It doesn't work like that. All right, lovely. We'll release, come back to centre. Place our hands on our legs. So we're going to do a bit of a seated cat and cow. So you can do this on all fours as well. So if you know that one and you want to do it on all fours, feel free. It's a lovely one to do on all fours, but we'll stay in the chair or seated for now. I'll show you this way. So the hands can be onto the knees, and it's going to be an inhale as we lift the chest, pull the shoulders back, lift the chest, and an exhale as we round the shoulders, chin into the chest. Inhale as we lift. Exhale as we round. So I'll show you from the side as well so that you can see this. So keep on going. I'll show you to make it a bit easier to see. So it's an inhale as we lift the chest, show the shoulders back, lift up. So it's an arch in the upper back. And an exhale as we round the spine, chin into the chest. Shoulders come forward. Inhale as we lift. And exhale as you round. Now if you're quite tight around the chest area, then it might be that you've got very small movement, so it might be that it's just a very simple inhale, exhale. It might not be very much at all. That's fine. Find the place that's right for you. Like I said, if you can get onto all fours, this can be a nice one to do in all fours as well. A few more. Really nice mobility for the spine, this one. So it's the inhale as we lift the chest, arch the back. And exhale as we round, chin into the chest. Keep on going. I'm going to turn back forwards. All right, lovely. So let's release, come back just to our normal upright position. Almost done. We're going to bring our hands to the back of the chair, or if you're seated on the floor, just the back of the floor behind you. In fact, you might need to, if you're in the chair, shuffle a little bit forward for this, so you're on the edge of the chair a little bit. In fact, I might show you this from the side as well. You take hold of the back of the chair, or the sides of the chair, draw the belly in, and then just lift the chest, squeeze the shoulders together, so you can have the chin into the chest, or if you want to, you can maybe look up towards the ceiling. So I'll show you this from the side so that you can see what it looks like. Got it, stay in it, that's fine. But just so you can see this arch position. So it's a lift up here with the chest. So the chin can stay into the chest. If your neck is challenged, then feel free to stay like that. Or if you want to, you can also look up, but don't hurt your neck. So it's a nice stretch for the front of the chest. Squeeze the shoulders together. Don't hurt your lower back. If that's happening, then release a little bit as well. Lovely. And then as a lovely counter pose for this, we're going to release and we're going to come into a bit of a forward fold. So again, you can do this cross-legged. So maybe we come down and just lean forward. See, we're getting the opposite position in the spine here. And it might feel nice for the lower back. So we could be here. If that feels okay, we can drop the head as well if we like to bring a nice round. Or if you're okay and you've got no problems in your back, you could even come down and flop over the legs and let the head go. If you're doing this cross-legged, lean over as much as you can. It depends on the cross of your legs, how far you can come forward.
Again, find the point that feels nice. If coming to what I've just done here is not possible or doesn't feel nice, stay with the hands on the leg. If there's anything, any niggles with the lower back, it's always good to kind of have a bit of support with the arms and the legs. You can still let the head go. And it should feel nice, hopefully. I'm going to turn back round. You can stay where you are for a moment. All right, and then we can gently release and we can come back up. Lovely. Okay, well done. So that was just some very, very simple, basic kind of warm-ups, chair yoga that we can do. So I hope it was useful. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much.